I decided to join Anytime Fitness because I wanted to feel like I was a part of a community. I think a lot of times moms and women in general are so busy and they feel isolated in their own little world. And sometimes it feels intimidating to do something and to just jump outside your comfort zone. So when there's people around you on every angle, whether it be a small group that they lead there, or personal training, or just going into the gym with smiling faces all around you, that energy is contagious and it's infectious, and it's exactly what I need. So I just can't put a price tag on the sense of community and the culture that Anytime Fitness brings. It's unlike anything I've felt at any other gym. So if you're like me and you are trying to figure out how to get started, this is what I would tell you. You have two options whenever you're faced with any challenge in life. You can either find a way or you can run away. I would tell you that just find a way to take one foot in front of the next. It might feel super intimidating just to get out of your house and get to the gym. Do that one thing first. Maybe it feels intimidating to run a 5K. Just start with a mile. You just have to find a way forward and do something, just one thing each day that makes you better and stronger and healthier. Don't forget though that community piece and that culture and energy is so infectious, and it'll keep pushing you forward down that path you want to go down. This past weekend, I was able to participate in something I've been training for the last 5 months. I completed my first half Ironman. This is a 1.2 mile swim, a 56-mile bike ride, and then a 13.1 mile run. Going into that day, I had prepared for it for months and months and months, and I was really anxious to see how all of this would come together. You go out there and you see the water and how big it is, and you start to get in your own mind and question if you can do it. But the really amazing thing is you look back at all your training and you know what you've done, and you know that you're ready. It was one of the best days of my life. I completed the race in 7 hours and 42 minutes, which was 18 minutes better than my goal time. And I'm still walking and here to prove it. And I actually went to an Anytime Fitness class just 2 days after the race. So it was a great experience, one of the best days of my life. And to think that, you know, years ago when I was 109 pounds heavier, to think of what I would be able to accomplish then versus what I could accomplish today is just completely remarkable, and it's changed my life in ways I could never fully describe. Prior to joining Anytime Fitness, I was trying to discover my path through a condition that I have called polycystic ovarian syndrome. This affects 1 in 10 women, and one of the most common symptoms is weight gain. So obviously that's frustrating when you're a mom who's trying to be active with her son and go places and explore and just see the world together. So I decided I was going to start losing weight by doing triathlons. So I said, I'm just gonna go into the world and see what I can accomplish. And I started with the swimming. I just completely tossed myself into that world with no experience as a swimmer at all, and the biking, and then the running. So I've completed sprint triathlons, a half Ironman, as well as smaller 5Ks around the community. I feel like anything that you can throw yourself into to grow and challenge yourself is the best thing that you can do. I would say what motivates me the most is keeping up with my son. You know, as a mom, it's really important that I feel like I'm participating in his life and I'm not sitting on the sidelines. You know, I always joke with everyone that I'm going to go to school and I'm going to be his college roommate. So I'm going to have to find a way to make that happen and be young and active and feel like, you know, I'm just blending in with the college crowd. So I would say, obviously, he's a huge motivator for me. Other ways that I stay motivated, I actually go back and look at pictures to see how far I've come. I make sure that when I do take my pictures and my before and afters, that I'm smiling in each one, because this is a journey, and no matter where you are, you should appreciate how much you've done and what you've accomplished and be able to witness how far you've come. And then finally, I would just encourage you to take that first step forward. A lot of my motivation comes from a challenge, whether it's participating in a new class that I haven't ever done before, or, you know, challenging myself in a different event. Setting those goals is a great motivator and a great way to stay focused.